Clematis, in Greek, it means climber, and that's just what it is, a vine. There's some beautiful ones. Here's the one that's probably most recognizable. It's called the Jacmani, and the color is the purple with the very strong pink in the center. It comes in several varieties. It could be an 8-petal, it could be a 4-petal, it could be a 6-petal. We're going to make the 6-petal today, but in the packaging, I do give you calyxes to be able to make an 8 or a 4. Again, it's the shading that makes this the most beautiful flower in your garden, climbing above all the rest. You can see I've got some red and purple and onto this hot pink cardstock. So I'm going to take a little bit of the red pan pastel and really rub it in there into the center, shading with that hot pink cardstock. Now it's got a little bit of white at the stem end, so we're going to take the white next, and again just brush a little bit of that tip, and then finally with the purple. You see how it blends so well. These pastels really do a nice job, but I'm just going to shade the edges with some purple. And I'll go all the way around it. Now once you've shaded it, let's put it up on the molding pad because we want to shape it. So I'm going to use the large loop end because it's a larger petal, and I'm going to pull down towards the stem end, really getting a shape into that petal and adding those nice character lines that you see. Now finally you're going to take your tweezers and pinch the end right around your tweezer. These tweezers have a nice point on them, so you can get a nice fine bend to it. Hold that bend, and as you see, I've got the petal facing probably at a 45-degree angle. Take your medium ball stylus. Not only do the tip, but you can go around the edge a little bit just to soften the edge with the curve so it doesn't look so flat. And you've got, this one we'll show you here, you've got that nice bend to it. We're ready to put the flower together, so I'm going to move it over here. I'm making the 6-sided, the 6-petal. So, I would have cupped my calyx. So I'm going to put my calyx and using that small ball, you know, I want it to form up so the petals can be placed. Holding it in place and doing that dip and drag method where I dip it in and kind of drag it across. I'm going to hold the calyx in place with the tweezers, and then I'm going to just slide that petal on. Let's turn it this way so you can really get a good look at it. Now I'm going to complete it. I'm going to do every other petal. Let's move this one aside, and this is with the 5 on there. I'm going to do the same. Here, we'll hold it in place. This one needs one more to add to it, and you've got your finished flower almost as soon as we do the stamen. So here's our piece, and as you can see, this one had a very different stamen to it. This was more the yellow. This had the white one here had the yellow coloring. So I'm going to start with the calyx. It's got a graduated, or the stamen, sorry. It's got the graduated projections. Again, you want to cut them in half. So you're just going to tediously kind of take your nice pointy scissors and cut them in half, like I've done this one. And again, using your toothpick, let's just paint that whole strip with a little bit of glue. Not too overpowering, because it will, as you roll it up, it's going to spread out on its own. But make sure you get enough on there that it's going to hold for you. Now this one will roll from the little end to the larger, so I'm going to put my tweezer at that end. So you can see the very largest part of the projections. And I'm going to tightly roll that up, heading towards the larger end of the projection. So continue around. You can release it and fan it out a bit. So I have one here. And you can see the smaller ones are on the inside. You can even go back and do a little curve to them if you like, because they really do spread out. The stamen is one of the showiest part of this flower. Now this one you will, because it's graduated, you're going to have to tip the inner ones with a little bit of glue on your toothpick, but on the outer ones you could also dip. You're just not going to catch those dips inside if you don't do it with a toothpick. And then I'm going to take my pollen and go right into it. Hold it with your tweezer, and you're going to dip it in the glue, and you're going to set it right into the center there. And that's what we've done here. Now I added a little bit of the red pollen just to accentuate that, and you can always go back. Once that's set, is hit the center again and bring it over to your pollen if you keep it in a box like I do, and just sprinkle some on and tap it off, and you can catch a two-tone kind of look to your stamen. Building the leaves for the clematis, as you can see with the finished one here, I've got the stem line and some bend to it. So we're going to put it on the leaf pad, and we're going to take the leaf tool, which is the little point curved up, and I'm going to drag the leaf tool across, and you can really see that indentation. It's on the right side is facing down, so once you get it on the right side facing up, bend that leaf in half, and then we're going to use a little bit of the bright green chalk to again accentuate that stem line. And you'll simply, to finish this off, using the tools from my toolkit, the tweezers from my toolkit, you're going to bend up on that end. We'll bring it over here onto the molding pad. I'm going to release the tweezers and take the medium ball and again give it a little bend, as you've seen in this one here. And then all you need to do is dip it in the glue, and let's add a leaf here onto our finished project. So you're all done. If you want to know about the coloring of some of these flowers, you can sign up and get the gardening magazines. They're free. Just go online and give them your address. But you can see some of the beautiful colors that the clematis comes in and that you can replicate in your bouquets. Have fun.